Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about my weight loss transformation and what has really helped me in measuring my progress. So a lot of people look at the number on the scale, and I am one of them. I used to be so obsessed with that number on the scale, but I would let it control me too much. I would see the number, and if it went up, even if I had already lost like 20 pounds, if it went up a pound or two, I would really let that control my emotions and I would get upset. So the number on the scale is not always the best way to measure your progress. It's actually one of the worst, I think, and this is why. So about 6 months ago, back in July of 2016, I was reading on some forums online about measuring your progress, and I learned about this thing called the DexaFit Scan. It's this body fat percentage measurement tool that allows you to see where all your fat is and how much body fat you have and how much muscle you have. And I thought, that sounds really interesting. Let me see if they have one in my neighborhood. And it turns out that they did. There was one that had just opened in my town. So I made an appointment and I went to get scanned. And the results were a little bit disturbing. I learned that I was about, where is it? I have the results right here. I was 37.8% body fat. The woman who scanned me said, well, at least it's not 50, it's under 50%. And I know she was trying to make me feel better, but that didn't really help. So when I was getting ready to leave and getting ready to pay her for the scan, she mentioned that they had this challenge. And whenever I hear the word challenge, I don't know what it is, but it really excites me. So I signed up for the challenge. And what the challenge was if you paid for your scan and then you pay for a second scan at the same time, when you come back for that second scan, if it's within 90 days and you have lost 5% or more of your body fat, they will give you a third scan for free. So I signed up for that challenge. And then I made some changes. I made a few changes. I went back to the gym. I signed up to go back to this gym that I love going to, that I've talked about a couple of times already. And I started working out again, which is a big step, but I didn't really change much of my diet. I was eating mostly a junk food vegan diet, and I was eating way too much. And then when it came around 3 months later for the time for the rescan, they called me up and they're like, it's time to schedule your second scan. And I freaked out a little bit because the scale had only moved a few pounds, and I was like, I'm not ready. I need some more time. But if I took more time, then it wouldn't be part of the challenge, right? So I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go, whatever it says, and it is what it is, right? I can't do much about it. So I went in October, it was October 1st, I went for my rescan, and I have the results here. They give you all these pages of statistics and information for you to see what progress you've made. And it measures everything. It measures your arms, your legs, your right arm, your left arm, your trunk, your legs, all the different parts of you, and it breaks it all down. And the most exciting part was that even though I didn't do much else besides joining the gym and starting to exercise again, I just snuck in there. Even though the scale only said I had lost a few pounds, I actually lost 5.4% body fat. So I won the challenge and I won a free third scan. And the reason I'm telling you this is because now is just about the time, in the next couple of days, I'm going to be going for that scan. Now, what happened was, when I found out that I had lost 5.4% body fat, I got really excited. But the even more exciting thing that this test tells you is that even though the scale only went down a little bit, it's because I lost 10.9 pounds of fat, but I gained 5.3 pounds of muscle. So while everybody was saying to me, Alyssa, you look like you've lost a lot of weight, that's awesome, I was like, no, I haven't lost a lot of weight. I don't know what you're talking about, but thanks. It's because I had lost fat, but I had gained muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So if nothing else, this test, what I think was the best part of it was hearing that, seeing that you can't trust that scale. You have to go by how your clothes fit and how you feel. So there are a few other things that this test also tells you that I thought was really exciting. And one of those is that it measures your visceral fat, which is the fat that's around your internal organs. It's bad fat. And that visceral fat went from my first scan at 0.83 pounds down to 0.28 pounds in my second scan. And the other thing that is really exciting, maybe the last thing, is that the test measures your bone density. And it showed that my bone density went up, which is really kind of controversial sometimes, especially for vegans. It's where do you get your calcium? Well, I get my calcium from leafy greens and from beans and from the tahini that I love, which is made from sesame seeds, which have a lot of calcium. But my bone density went up, even though I'm not drinking cow's milk, right? So all of this really motivated me. I got really excited that I had such great results just going back to the gym, and that I got a free scan. So I decided to make some changes to my diet as well and go back to really eating whole foods, plant-based, vegan, but focusing on whole foods and plants rather than the vegan junk food, and really tracking what I'm eating, which is what I'm doing now. And I have my free scan in just a couple days. So I'm going to take you guys with me and hopefully be able to film some of the scanning process so you can see how it's done and show you the results. So I hope that you subscribe below so you see when I post that video. And please like this video and share it if you know anybody else who might need to hear this about the scale and fat and muscle and how your body composition can change. And let me know below how you measure your results in the comments. I would love to hear it. So please stay tuned. I will see you in just a few days with the results of my next scan, and I hope you have a really great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.